Hi, Brooke here from Clear Creek, and today I am going to be making elderberry syrup. Okay, so today we're going to be making some elderberry syrup. It's the first time I've ever actually done it, so it's kind of like be a little experiment kind of thing. I got the recipe online from littlehouseofcould.com. It's on Pinterest, and the recipe actually looks fairly simple, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We actually ended up ordering the elderberries from Magjo Naturals. Unfortunately, the ones that we planted this spring didn't propagate, so we're gonna have to try again this coming spring, and hopefully we'll get something. But for now, the ones that we ended up ordering will have to work. You know, this time of year is full of the flu and strep throat and earaches and all that other yucky, nasty stuff. So we figured that making elderberry syrup would be something that would help with that, because we've heard that, you know, it's super good for your immune system and it like kicks the flu like that. So we just thought that it would be a good thing to go ahead and do. I want to show you real quick kind of what the elderberries look like. They're a little dried, but they're like little dried, almost look like peppercorns, but they actually smell really good. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the recipe calls for 5 cups of water to get started. I'll go ahead and turn that on. We'll do 5 cups. And you start it out in a medium heavy saucepan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says to take 1.5 cups of the dried elderberries and add it to the water. Okay. And here's 1.5. Here's 1/2. I'm going to apologize in advance for my noisy house guest. He thinks he's got to be by my side 24/7, and he doesn't, because he's messy and he pees everywhere, and I don't feel like cleaning up right now. So if he gets annoying, just try to ignore him like I do. So anyway, we have the water and the dried elderberries, and then it says take 2 fingers of ginger root. So you have the 1 and the 2 here. It says coarsely chopped. I got my handy dandy Pampered Chef chopper thing. We'll just go ahead and chop that up. Put this in the elderberry water. Alright, and there's that. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, but I'm going to use roasted cinnamon. I think that would add a little bit of like a smoky flavor to it. smells awesome. So 2 teaspoons of this. Try to do it without making a mess like me. And then 2 tablespoons of ground cloves. You stir it all together. Stir it all together. And you bring it to a boil. So I'll turn the stove on. Turn the stove on. Actually, I think I'm going to use my whisk thing. If you don't have one of these, I actually got this one from Pampered Chef as well. They are awesome. I love this little whisk thing. It is the best thing for whisking like flour into butter or cornstarch into water. There's no lumps, there's no nothing. This is like one of the best tools ever. Put that in there and whisk it around. Because the cinnamon and the cloves don't really want to get mixed in with the water very well. See, now, because I used my tool, it's all getting mixed in really good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm excited to try this stuff, you guys. I'll put a lid on that. Actually, I think my lid's over here. So put a lid on that, and we'll let it get up to a boil, and then we'll simmer it, and we'll go from there. But I just want to take a second to let you guys know how much we appreciate you subscribing and watching our videos. It means a lot to us that you guys have confidence in us and that you're interested in what we put out there. I mean, I feel blessed that I'm able to do stuff that you're interested in and watching, and that we're able to, help people do things that they might not otherwise know what to do. So I just want to take a second to let you guys know that, and thank you. Okay, the syrup is boiling now. See down there? It's to a roaring boil. So now what it says to do is to reduce heat and put it to simmer, and simmer it for 1 hour. So I'll get back with you after that 1 hour, and we'll keep going. Okay, we have let it boil for an hour, turned it off for an hour, and now it's time to strain it. So I got my big strainer in a bowl underneath the strainer, and you just pour it out into the strainer. Make sure you get all the stuff out of the pot. And then you take either the back of a wooden spoon or a spatula or something. I'm going to use an old potato masher, and you smash down the berries to get out as much excess juice as possible. I mean, this is kind of the same thing I do when I make grape jelly. So you just try and get all that yummy juice out of there. Make it into a kind of pulp. I have to say, when the girls walked in from school, they about gagged. Apparently they don't like the smell. I don't mind it. I think it smells pretty good, but they didn't like it at all. We'll get these good and smashed. The recipe says it should reduce down to 3 cups. So you should have about 3 cups of liquid in the bowl after you're done smashing up the berries. might be about 3 cups in there. Alright, now we have the liquid that we got from the berries. And now it's time to add in the honey and the lemon juice. So honey is 1.5 cups. And make sure that it's raw honey. That's in the water because it was crystallized. I have a friend who raises bees. She has like 5 hives, and she gave me this in this past fall, and it's definitely raw honey because it crystallized after about 2 weeks of being in the jug here. And processed honey doesn't do that. It will stay liquefied all the time. You can see the sugar in this. So there's 1 cup. And then we'll do a 1/2 cup, and this will probably use up this honey in this, in here. Which is all right. I'd rather use it in this than anything else. Oh, there, that's pretty much empty. There's the 1/2. There's the 1/2, and now we'll add the lemon. It says 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'll roll the lemon out like this. Take the stupid sticker off. Roll it like this to get it soft. Cut it in 1/2. Now we'll just squeeze it in here. Seed. Okay, now we'll go ahead and mix it up really good. Might have to get my tool back out, the one I talked about earlier. Try and get that out. Tool. And mix it up really good. It smells very lemony. And then it says you can, I have a jar here, I'll pour it in a jar with a lid, and it says it will keep in the refrigerator for 3 to 6 months. And this is something that's supposed to be taken daily. And the dosages for that are sorry, I left my train of thought there. 1/2 to 1 teaspoon for children, and 1/2 to 1 tablespoon for adults. And we got it pretty well mixed up here. And there is one thing I do want to clarify earlier. I said 2 tablespoons of cloves. It's not. It's 2 teaspoons of cloves. So just want to make sure that everyone understands that, so not adding too much cloves and making it like super potent. I want to thank you guys again for watching the videos and subscribing. You rock. And thank you for watching me make elderberry syrup today. I hope that you're able to make some yourself. I actually tasted it before, and it's pretty good. And we'll see how it helps us with sickness this winter. So thank you again. Have a great day.